What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and we are back with Wonder Cult of Barnacle Bay. I believe this is episode 4, I think. So got a couple of housekeeping things to take care of here. So the old Board Game Roamer here may have made a little bit of a mess up. So I did not... the expansion, the High Tide expansion, comes with this rule booklet, right? And it tells you about the units. Well, I was looking through this when I first got them, and I read through it, and I was like, oh, cool. And I thought I remembered everything. But guess what? As it turns out, I don't remember everything. So you'll notice that this board now looks very different up here in the corners especially. There's a very good reason for that. And the reason for that is I forgot a very, very, very important set of rules. Or really not set of rules, but a very important rule. The rule of which is that these guards take up an entire space. They're not just a normal unit. They take up an entire space. So when I was spawning these bad hombres out, oh my gosh, I had it all screwed up. So what I've done to try to rectify this as best I can is I redid them and moved everybody around so that there's only one guard. Now, I'm not going to go back and try to replay everything because I don't think that would be helpful and that would take a lot of time, and there's no sense in doing that. I mean, like I say, and I get this from Rob Warren, so I definitely want to give him credit. I make mistakes so you don't have to. I moved everybody around so that the guards are now on their own, and I tried to make it as punitive as possible. Actually, I should move one more in here. So that's, of course, full. As punitive as possible. Yeah, that's a thing. So I screwed that up completely. I apologize. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So, with that being said, there's one other thing, and I actually commented on this. I had a subscriber comment on this in the last video, and I thought that I had remembered everything correctly. I don't think I did. So I put in a comment that I had already taken care of this, but I don't think I did. So we're just going to go ahead and do this now to make sure. So the comment was, she thought that Bebo had killed a guard and not gotten points for it. No, she's got 7. Never mind. So what I did was, just to clarify again, there was a point in the video, if you watched it, where I said something about I dropped a token or whatever, and something about the audio. Well, the whole time that I was doing her XP, the audio was off. So she got the XP from killing the guard, but the audio was off and didn't catch it. So that's why she all of a sudden has 7. So she got the XP. It just happened off camera, and unfortunately, the way that I had to cut that up because I forgot to turn the audio back on, which I don't know how in the world I did that, but I did. That's how that worked out. So I just wanted you to know that she did actually get that XP. So, having said that, I'm noticing I've got a seriously crooked board that needs to be fixed. Much better. Okay. So we're going to start back. We're going to start at the top of the pile there. We're going to start with our grunts. There's only one grunt. He's right here with Tank. And we remember level 1 grunts do 1 damage melee. So Tank is going to be defending. He gets 2 dice plus 1 for his shield. And he does not get any other bonuses because he's down here in the movement. So he's defending against 1. We roll it. there's a success. And remember, with Tank's ability, Vicious Counter, one critical defense causes 1 wound to close attacking enemy per crit. So he did counter successfully, which means that our little grunt here. Oh goodness, this is hard to do. Harder to do than I thought. Gets a damage. Okay, awesome. Then Gunbjorn goes. So now I've got a little bit of a conundrum with Gunbjorn. Because I either need to go around here to take these guys out, or I gotta slowly make my way back around here. Which one do I do? See, the problem is it's going to take a lot to go. I mean, it's going to take. Gunbjorn has 3. He's got 3 actions. So he'd have to do 1 action to get to here. Because it takes 1 action to move out of a water space. If you move into a water space, it immediately stops your movement. So 1 action to get to here. 2nd action to get to here. And then a 3rd action to get in there. Let's see here. Although, I suppose this may actually work out for us. Yeah, so here's why I think this is going to be helpful. Because I think if I move, well, then he's going to potentially taking damage, but I don't know, maybe that's okay. So if Gunbjorn moves over here, it means these casters, when they activate, are going to be attacking Gunbjorn because he would be highest in the initiative track. Otherwise, they're going to be attacking Eileen, which we don't want because she has fear health. So yeah, I guess we're going to move him over. So his reaction is going to be 1, 2, 3. All right. Next, we have Eileen. Eileen is going to activate. She's right here. She's going to use her 2 actions to attack these backcasters. Or actually, the backcasters have 3 health. They're the same as a grunt. She's actually going to attack that grunt. She gets 4 dice. She's in the movement spot, so that doesn't help any as far as attacks go. She's going to get 4 dice to attack, and she's going to attack the grunt that we've already damaged. Okay, so there's 3 hits. And the grunt has 1 defense, so that means that 2 hits go through, but it already has 1 on them for a total of 3 damage, which means that she does manage to kill the grunt. And I'm going to put him over here on her board to make sure that we give her the XP here in a second. That was her first attack. Second Eileen attack against, this goes away, caster, one of the 2 casters that are there. Boop, boop, boop. That's 2. She didn't have any rerolls or anything, so there's 2. So let's set those aside. And she did get a crit, so we'll roll another crit. That's no bueno. That stinks. Okay, so she gets 1 hit, 2 hits against the backcasters, but they do have 1 defense. So one of the backcasters, we'll just put it on this one, takes a hit. Next we have the archers. No archers are in line of sight, so are engaged, excuse me. No archers are engaged, so that doesn't happen. Next we have Bebo. So Bebo, I think Bebo is going to, Now, I really kind of want to attack the guard, but here's the thing. If I attack the guard with Bebo and she does manage to kill him, then she's going to go up a tier, which means we're going to have a double spawn for that tier. So I kind of don't want her actually to do that. So instead, I think she's just going to attack the backcaster and hope she doesn't crit too much. Because that is going to be possible with her. Although, actually, you know what? No, here's what she's going to do. She's going to actually use... No, she can't because it's not ready. Never mind. Yep, she's going to have to use her spell. Or she could take an action to swap that out. There's an interesting idea. So let's use a full action. Let's go to her board. Her board. There we go. So we're going to use a full action to take this throwing axe. If I can pick it up off the board. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. So we're going to take this. Oops. We're going to take this weapon, and we're actually going to swap it with this familiar. Oh my gosh, I can't pick any of these up. We're going to swap it with this familiar. So we're going to put this back there, and we're going to put these throwing axes up there. Do we want to do that? Because crits cause cleave. So it's almost like explosion. No. Alright, never mind. Golly. I was trying to avoid spawning twice, but I don't think that's going to work. Okay. Well. Oh, man. I guess she's just going to do her normal attack against the one that's already damaged. First attack, she has no rerolls, so that's one hit. They do have one defense, so nothing happens with the first one. Second attack, same thing, same unit. Oh my gosh. Holy cannoli. Wow. Wow. Okay, so that's going to be 4 damage. Versus the caster. It has 1 defense. The caster's definitely dead. Overkill big time. And then with 3 crits because of explosive, that's going to be 3 more AoE wounds. Which means that... Ooh, hold on a second. I wonder... Okay, yeah, I just had to take a second to remember the AoE. If we do it to an enemy, our guys don't have to roll. So that three wounds is going to be enough to kill the caster as well. Wow. Okay, this is not good. So that was 1 attack, 2 attack. Oh gosh, now I've forgotten how many we've done. Crapola. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just going to stop there since I can't remember. Let's go down to the boards and get some XP. So from earlier, Eileen over here, I forgot to do that. So Eileen goes to 2. Think. And then Bebo will go to 9. Here's the problem. Okay? That means she just crossed over into tier 3. Now, the good news is she gets to pick a skill. And I think her skill is going to be Dark Focus, which is +1 attack to spell attacks. The other skill is called Haley's Bite. May take 1 free attack action with Haley. I'm not really using Haley, the familiar, so there's no reason for me to take that. So I'm going to take the Dark Focus and make her spells a 4 attack. Okay. So she gets three actions. So, oh man, that means we got to do a spawn. Gosh darn it! So let's go back to the board. So we do an experience tier spawn, and the way that works is very similar to the way we spawn when we set up the board. So this is a two because we're going to the 3rd level. That's 2 cards. So there's our 2 cards. I did that off camera, so just so you can make sure I'm not doing any kind of shenaniganery. There we go. So there's our 2 cards. All right. And then we start with the closest spawn point to the hero, which is going to be this one. And then we continue clockwise if we have multiple cards. So the first card, now remember now, and this is where it gets rough, is now we're at level 3. That's 3 grunts. Well, they can't fit in there. So we have to decide where we want to put them. So we're going to put, I think, 1 here and the other 2 there. Gosh darn it. That's not cool, man. Not cool. The next spawn card is going to be 1 brute, and that's going to happen here. 1 brute. 1 brute and 2 grunts. Because remember, we're at 3 now. Because Bebo's just ridiculous. 1 brute. Wow. And 2 grunts. Jeez, that's not cool. So the only place we can spawn, because the next closest is over here, he's got to spawn there. And then we've got 2 grunts. Well, we only have 1 grunt figure. Oh, no, we don't. There's another grunt. That's the alternative. So, boop, boop. It's a party. Yeah, that's it. It's a party. Wow. Okay. Yikes. Oh, and she should have got an extra attack. Oh, well. Tank goes next. Now, here's the thing, right? Tank's right here. The guard ability says that any hero that's close has to attack the guard. So, Tank has no choice but to attack the guard. Okay? Yeah. Falling back or stepping up would not help him either way. I mean, I guess stepping up would to potentially get him closer, but I don't think so. Alright, so here we go. He's going to attack, and he's got 2 actions. He's going to attack the guard because he has to. Alright, so that's good. That's 3 hits with a crit. Means he gets to roll again with a miss. Okay, that sucked. So he gets 3 hits. The guard, however, if you remember, has 2 defense. Oh, yuck. That's gross. So, boom, 1 hit. That's his first attack. And he has no rerolls. Second attack. Second action, be an attack action, again at the guard. So there's 2 hits with a crit. Oh, there's another crit. Oh, dang it. Same thing again. 2 hits. His crits don't do anything on attack. It's only on defense. So that's going to be 2 damage to the guard. That's his turn. The brutes go. There's 2 brutes. Each do 1 damage. They're going to obviously attack Tank. Tank rolls 3 defense. 2 for his stat plus 1 for his shield. So there's 2 successes with 1 crit. 3 successes. So he did successfully defend. That crit, however, does cause 1 wound to the first grunt. We'll make it this one. And then the second attack from the second grunt, this one right here, is successful, so he does manage to block that. So he takes no damage. I'm sorry, that should have been grunts. Dang it, should have been brutes. Nothing happened with the brute. So he blocked the guard. That's what he did. Oh, that's good. That's good because if he blocked the guard, that's another. So this damage wasn't supposed to go here. Should have gone on the guard. I apologize. I looked over here instead of over here when I was going through the list. So that guard actually now has 3. Because it causes an AoE wound on defense. Okay. Sorry about that. Then the guard goes. The problem with the guard is he gets an extra attack. Because he is in the attack position over here. So, instead of the normal 1 damage, Tank is going to be defending against 2 damage. Alright. Alright, so there's 2 successes, and then the crit. There's another crit, and another success. So he definitely defends against damage, which causes 2 wounds to go back to the guard, which he has 3. 2 more wounds make 5. 5 is how many the guard needs to be killed. Tank has done it. So I've got that many there. Awesome. We're making a little bit of headway. And then, well, let's do the XP because it's not going to make a difference, but it potentially could. So this guard was killed by Tank. So I'm going to put that over there. And that means Tank is going to get 2 XP. 2 XP. Which is awesome. So, there we go. That makes him 4. Which means that he gets an extra action. So he now has 3 actions. Which is great. So that's gonna help mow hopefully through all this ridiculousness. We need Gumborn up here though for his 5 dice so he can be destroying some stuff and getting some XP. Since now we've gone to the 3rd tier, we can do that. Right, so that was the guards. The casters go. No casters are engaged. That ends the casters. We've got 30 minutes so far. Let's do let's do one more round through. So now we go back to the top. Grunts. The grunts go. There's 2 grunts that are engaged. They're right here. They're attacking Tank. Tank is going to roll 3 defense dice against each grunt. So the first attack, 1 damage coming in. Blocked. Second attack, again, 1 damage coming in. Blocked with a crit. So successful. Let's see if we can get another crit to do some damage. No. So he's going to do 1 damage with his vicious counter on the second grunt that attacked. So we'll put it right there. Gumdorn goes, okay, now we can start rocking. So Gumdorn's hammer is 4. Yeah, Gumdorn's hammer is 4. Oh, shoot. Dropping stuff again, guys. And he gets +1 because of where he's at over here. So he's going to be rolling 5 dice against the grunt that's not damaged. So there's 4 hits. He doesn't need any rerolls. That's enough to actually kill that grunt. So that grunt's going away. Just making sure, yeah, that's not going to matter. So that's first action. His second action is to attack the other grunt that's there. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. Wow. He's going to keep that. And he's going to use his lucky gem that says +1 reroll on all attack, defense, and knowledge checks. Now, I believe the reroll, as I understand it, is not the entire set of dice. It's just a die. So we'll reroll a die. Get that. So that's 2 hits on the other grunt. He has 1 defense. So he takes a damage. And then third action, attacking the same grunt with 5 dice. Wow, really? Dang. Okay, so 2, and we'll use a reroll. That's a hit. That does 3 minus 1 for the defense is 2. It already has 2 for a total of 4, which means the grunt has been downed. So I kind of wish I'd have been able to kill him the second time to move Gumdorn up. Have more actions for later, but it is what it is. So let's go down to the player boards. So, and I haven't, so just so you know, as we're doing this, I'm looking at these points and I'm making sure that it's not going to make a difference for the experience tier spawn before I do this, so we're not constantly just going back and forth. So that's why I don't do it immediately unless it's going to cause that spawn. So Gumdorn killed 2. So that's 7. And I'm sure there's a 7 die on here. Okay, there we go. 7. And then, so that takes care of them. Boom. That was Gumdorn. Eileen goes next. Now, here's the thing. Can Tank make it? I think Tank is gonna make it. Yeah. All right. So Eileen's gonna go next. Whew. And she's gonna go. We've got to do it at some point. She's gonna go 2. She has an action. She's gonna use her rippers to attack. Attack the caster. Forgot about the miasma for the caster. The caster's, wow. She normally had 4 dice. She's going to have 3 because of the caster's miasma. So we're going to try to take that caster out. And there's no rerolls. That's 2 hits. That means the caster blocks 1, which means the caster takes uno. Hacha. And actually, that's both for actions because she was able to move and then attack. Archers go. Oh, Lord. I did not plan this out well. Archers go. Oh, my God. Did I? Okay. Well, maybe it's not. Oh. So, archers do 1 damage. They have 2 health, no defense. But they are firing at Eileen because now she is engaged with everything here. Right? Everything has line of sight. So, oh me. She only has 2 defense. Yikes. So the first archer, okay, there's a success. We defended 1. That's all they do. We're good there. Second archer's attack. No, we did not defend. I'm sorry. We needed a defense die. So she did take 1 damage on that first. Ew. Ugh. Gross. She's got 3 damage, guys, out of 4. Eileen may be in a bit of trouble. Alright, Bebo's next. I'm going to activate Bebo. Bam. Bebo is then going to attack. Now, normally she would get 3, 4, 3 for her tome, 4 for this spot. She gets -1 attack from the back caster because it's close, because she's in that space. So that's back to 3. But then, because she took that Dark Forces attack ability, all her spells get +1, so she's back to 4. She would be 5 if that caster was not there. So, 1 action to move. Second action. Oh, let me do this. Take this off camera, off to the side. I'm going to put these on them. These little clear things from something else I got. So, our first action, set it to the side. I'm going to use. First action was to move. Second action is to attack. With her Demon Tome. Okay. So there's... Oh, I got to declare what she's taking. Oh, she's taking the caster. I already said that. Then we got a crit. And a miss. So, 3 damage to the caster, who's going to block 2 of it. Or sorry, 1 of it and take 2. However, it's 1 AoE wound for everything. So, he already had 1 damage on him. That's enough to take him out. Boom. And then everything else in this square gets a wound. And remember, it's AoE wound, which means they don't get to block it. Okay? That's important. Very different between hit and wound. So he gets 1. And that gets 1. And that gets 1. Okay? That was the second attack. Or second action. Third action. Now she's rolling 5 dice. Because that caster is not there. Oh, that kind of sucks. So that's 3 hits. I didn't say what she was attacking again. Dadgummit. I would attack the archers because they don't have any defense, so might as well get rid of them as quick as we can. So that's going to be 3 hits. They only have 2x health, so she's going to kill one of the archers with that last attack. No AoE wounds, however. It's kind of sad. But, oh well, it is what it is. Oop-de-doop. That goes away. So let's go to the board. She's got 2 XP, so that gives her 10, 11. So there's 11, the 1, and then doop-a-doop-doop-doo. I know you're on here somewhere. 10, 11. So there's 11. All right. Good to go. Tank goes next. Tank is going to use one action. Remember, he now has 3 as well, which is good. So use one action to move. One. Gosh, I really wish there was a way to heal him. One. And he's going to attack the range archer with 3 dice. Wow, 1 hit. But that's enough because they don't have any defense and they only have 2 health. So he actually does manage to take out that archer, which is awesome. And then his last action will be to attack the existing grunt. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, there we go. 3 and a crit, and another hit. So that's 4. The grunt has 1 defense. That's 3. That's enough to kill him outright without what he already has. So he also goes away. Nice. Very, very nice. So let's set these off to the side. Go down to our player boards. That gives us 2 XP. That puts him at 6. Boop, 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 boop. Which is not enough to go to the next tier to get another ability, but we're getting there. So then we do the brute. So the brute is engaged because he has line of sight here. So he's going to step up 1. Oh my. And he's going to attack. Now, remember, he attacks based on, and he does 2 damage as well. Ooh, this is not good. He attacks based on initiative if there's multiple people that are close, since he's melee. And the highest initiative is Eileen. The highest initiative is Eileen. So, yeah. Yeah. So Eileen's going to have to try to block 2 damage. She needs to block them both. Oh my gosh, this is not good. Okay, there's a crit. She has no rerolls, so if we can roll at either a crit or a defense, we'll actually be okay. Dang it. Okay. That did not happen. That's 4 damage. So now we have a downed event. Okay. So what happens when a downed event occurs? First thing we do is we place the model on its side, like so. The initiative card goes to the bottom of the track. If I can pick it up. Which of course means everything, oh gosh, everything slides up. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, great. The guards have 3 defense now. That's lovely. So, oh my gosh. The guard was... who's not gone? See, this is where it gets confusing because I really need to be keeping up with, like, which one of these wrong. Maybe I should put a dice there. So the brute went, he would have been here. So now we go to the casters, which can't do anything. Right? Now we get back to Eileen. Okay, so what do we do when we rally? You roll when you rally. You roll 1 die if you're downed, right? And in this case, Eileen is. You roll 1 die per hero in your space, and if you get a crit, you can stand up. And then you can move 2 spaces for free. It does not say the route, the down thing. When a hero takes wounds equal to their health, they're down. Place a model on the side. Move the hero's initiative card to the bottom of the initiative tracker. They can then attempt to rally or be rallied by another hero in the same space to stand back up. Oh, no, never mind. By another hero. So she can't actually do anything. Wow. So, that is the end there for this video. We'll start back over here, beginning at the top in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying Wonder Cult of Barnacle Bay. I know I am. If you have anything that you saw that I could do different or I did wrong, definitely leave it in the comments, and we'll talk about it. And yeah, so just thanks for hanging out at the table with me. I'm the Board Game Roamer. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video. Bye, guys.